Puis on est live. And we're live.
And we're live.
Do your intro, baby.
Good morning from les Éboulements. Welcome to Auberge de Mosaïque. Ali here, Gab here. Literally just rolled out of bed, hence my frizzy, unwashed hair and pajamas. But we are live this morning, and it's nice and quiet here because, for one, it's 8 in the morning, but two, low season has sort of kicked in. So it's nice and calm. And we decided to hop on here and say hello to everybody.
You do that so well.
And it's kind of cool that there's people that are asking, like, oh, are you streaming from?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yes. And then I'm wondering if, is he... Hein?
Le son est en ce moment dégueulasse. Malheureusement, tu peux-tu, tu sais, genre, si tu le jack dans le tapis.
Ah, merci de nous aider.
Ouais,
avec,
c'est ça.
Tu nous aides dans les tests.
Fait que faut parler. On va le prendre dans notre main. That's it. Ouais, c'est ça. Non, mais tu peux te mettre confort, tu tires dessus.
Ouais, mais ça,
Tu
faut
tires
que je me
dessus.
rapproche. C'est beau.
Confort. On s'entend. Ouais.
Ok. C'est confort.
Okay.
All right.
So fix the sound. It's my task number 1 today.
Mm-hmm.
Change the stream settings like on a one click. Second task. But no, yeah, it's very cool. Like when we were live, those like a few of those like shows, it was such a headache for me. But
I know.
this morning it wasn't.
And you were so annoyed, and I would just sit there and watch you do it, and you would get so mad at me.
It's not mad at you. I would get mad at the humanity. You were just representing them. Yeah. But yeah, now we can go back to being creative.
Yes.
High season is done, baby.
High season is done. But you are live from Gap Cafe all the time.
Not
You
all the
wanna be
time. I
live
just
all the
stopped
time.
it.
I know, but your goal is to be live all the time.
It's an aspirational goal, yeah.
Yes.
It's like the way I see it. It's like I thought about it actually, and I named it Gap Cafe because I didn't know, and then it was like, this is like, yeah, that would be a creative way of saying, but really, I thought it's a like radio show.
Yeah.
Then I really thought about it. It's not radio because there's images. So it's a TV station, more or less. But mainly, like it's Music Plus.
It's kind of like the Weather Network or Music Plus or one of those like 24-hour.
No, it's Music Plus. That's it. MTV, you know? Because it's music 80% of the time, and we're talking 20% of the time.
Then you get the VJ coming in. VJ. Video jockey. Hey guys.
You went to Music Plus.
I did go one time. I skipped school to go see JC Chavez, who was my favorite member of NSYNC.
In
And
French and all.
Oui.
With the Frenchies.
Oui. J'étais collée. I was glued to the window.
Yeah?
Yeah. I wasn't cool enough to be able to get inside, though.
Oh, really?
No.
You needed to be cool?
Yeah.
How
Hello.
did they judge the
Ça va?
cool factor? Salut, ça va? C'est
Oui.
live, mais
Yeah.
it's on air. You want to
on
you
air.
want to participate? It's on air in English for now.
Yes.
En español después.
Is anyone watching us?
I
You have
see the
250
chat.
subscribers.
So, hey, Nick says hype. Is
Hi,
that
Pipe.
is that like a English cat call?
I have no idea.
It's cool. Sounds
But we
funny.
have a watcher. That's cool.
So yeah, we have people watching.
Thanks for
Yay! 2 people live, 2 people online. That's it.
But I don't want to break your flow when you have your Gab Cafe thing going on. You know.
So it's like a TV station, but mainly aimed at music. So that's now I see. But I've been changing my name too often on YouTube, so now I can't change it. They're like, no, no.
Oh, really? They blocked you?
But they're like, wait 20 days to figure
Ah,
out your
okay.
shit and then come back.
Yeah.
uh, so I'm still figuring it out. But what should I call it?
Why not keep it Gab Cafe?
Okay, but then, sure. Oh, that's cute, kind of. Now I have to tell the story that I had a cafe and that it moved online.
If
All
you
right,
do that anyways.
I have to do that anyway. But then it's like the next question is what is tell
Gab
me.
Network.
Yeah, I thought of network.
You thought of network?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. C'est quoi network in French?
Réseau.
Gab Réseau.
So I thought about it, but then I was like, yeah, maybe, but what is it? So it's like 80% music with cool drone shots or like cool images of traveling,
Mhm.
and then 20% of me talking, and then me with you. Can I do it like, on my channel too?
Yes.
Yay. Um,
Well, yesterday when you were talking with Pamela and stuff, that was live. Were you filming
it
that?
was live.
'Cause that was good content.
Yeah, I recorded it too, and it was funny. Pamela's a good like a character because
Yeah.
she told me the story of when she first had taco with her date, and he bought like El Paso, and she was like, "Abuela,
Oh
me siento
no!
crunch with the chips taco." So
Poor
that makes
guy.
he didn't
Thought he
know.
was doing so good.
Yeah. So then it's like I can keep it Gap Cafe, but then the next question is what is it? And then I'm like, it's 80% music and 20% talking. Okay, like a music network, music station. So then I'm like, should I name it that? And then we skip those two answers. It's in the title. What is it?
Mhm.
But then I don't know. Maybe you keep it Gap Cafe, and then it's kind of like original.
Yeah, and it's symbolic of who you are and where you've come from and the evolution of the Gab Cafe. Because when you think about it, like the cafe is a place where people go to work, chill, listen to music, and then there's like occasional breaks and talking. And then it's like back to work, which is kind of what your cafe was. It was co-working. So people would go to work and they would listen to whatever music you were playing or listen to their earbuds and then take a break and then talk and then like get back to work. And so kind of see it like that too, you know, like you are technically working
Technically.
when you're not, you know, when you're showing your other clips and stuff like that. And then you come back and you chat and you catch up and you talk about whatever and then like back to work
Yeah, that's it. Like
and you
the
drink your coffee.
yeah,
Like
exactly. So the cafe was very me,
Yeah.
and whatever I'm doing online is gonna be the same. So basically,
Exactly.
I'll give Gap Cafe a try. But then I extract clip, and those clip, well, we extract clip also, and those clips are posted on different channels. Are we still like,
Yeah.
yeah?
Those clips from the show are extracted and posted on different
Yeah, well, I
channels,
have
depending
Gab
on
in Espanol, Gab in
Yeah, yeah.
Gab en français, Gab in English. So depending on the language that I'm talking,
Yeah.
then I would post the clip on their specific YouTube channel, which leads me to the question: should we have like a channel where we post our live and then the clips are extracted, or we keep it three channels with three different languages?
Can you repeat that? Can we have a
Well,
channel where we're live and no matter what the language is?
yes,
And then
everything is extracted from there.
And then it's turned into another channel that's like clips.
It's clips and it's per language.
And then the clips are posted on
By
other channels.
so
So I don't.
let's start again. Forget us. Me. There's Gab Café. Gab en français, Gab en anglais, Gab en espagnol.
Mm-hmm.
Gab Café is where the live is. But then the clip would be extracted and posted on their language channel. Now, my question, should we do the same?
Like right now, for example, we would be live on what?
Gab and Ali live.
And then.
Gab and Ali en espagnol, depending on what we talk about.
But we would have just one live channel.
We would have just one live channel. Here is 3 languages. Like me, like it switches from English to French to Spanish,
Yeah,
from
it
English to
does.
French to Spanish
Yeah.
nonstop.
That could be good for us because we do that anyways.
So that could be an option.
Right. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Then I have another to do. Create Gab and Ali live. How should it be called?
I think just Gab and Ali live. Live with Gab and Ali.
In English. That's the thing with Gab Cafe. It's kind of like there's no language. Gab TV either.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Avez-vous besoin d'aide?
Ouais. Celle du coin est supérieure. Il y a un leaking et tout.
Celle du coin à 34, genre.
Ouais, exact.
OK. Elle est à combien, là?
Ça dépend pour quelle date.
Ah, OK.
Mais tu sais, c'est à peu près, c'est comme, c'est 5-10 piastres. C'est différent. Ouais, c'est ça, là, tu sais, en basse saison.
OK, merci.
Good, ça fait plaisir.
I see what you mean. Gab Cafe is a little obscure. Allô?
Bonjour.
On joue.
Et on joue, on s'amuse.
L'hiver, c'est ouvert.
C'est ouvert.
Plein partout.
On bloque des blocs un par un là, pour faire des rénaux, etc.
Ok,
là,
ok.
tu sais, là.
Mais je veux dire, sinon.
Mais sinon, à la base,
ok,
c'est
il y a
ouvert.
ce qu'ils font de la raquette.
Ouais, ce qu'ils font, raquette, il y a des sentiers. C'est-
Une photo de la carte.
ouais, la carte,
Ouais.
l'autre bord, là, tu sais, genre, il y a ça dans la ville directement.
Ok.
Puis,
Un peu plus loin.
partout. Bah non, tu les pognes l'autre bord de la rue.
Ah, ok, mais non,
Direct.
nous autres, là, on s'en va faire le monde du lac des Cygnes. Fait qu'on
Cool.
va prendre le rang Sainte-Catherine.
Mhm.
Ouais.
Mais on a vu que c'était marqué aussi 1 kilomètre, 2 kilomètres de la raquette. Du ski de
Ouais,
fond.
exact. Il y a tu sais, c'est possible d'aller en char, mais c'est possible aussi de les pogner
partir
directement
d'ici.
de l'auberge.
Ok.
Vous allez revenir?
Oui, il y a des bonnes chances. Nous, on est de Québec. Bois
Ok,
Château,
nice.
les chutes
Ouais,
Montmorency,
c'est
là.
très bien. C'est
Oui, c'est bien.
Ouais.
On a des amis qui font du plein air. Puis,
Ben,
d'habitude, on fait du camping. Mais là, on voulait se payer juste une nuit pour pas faire l'aller-retour.
Ok.
Tu sais, Québec.
Ouais. Ah, ben fantastique, ça, vous reviendrez. C'est une bonne
On va
petite
vous faire de la publicité.
Yay!
Ah,
Merci.
merci, c'est gentil.
Ça appartient à vous.
Ouais,
Ah, c'est vous les propriétaires?
ouais,
Ok.
C'est bon.
merci.
Donc,
Continue.
on appelle Gab and Ali live.
So, for example, that would be extracted, cut from, and you create a clip with the entire thing. But the live is more messy, or the live, that's the thing with like, or we come back to one channel and everything is in that channel. But then it's a mess of 3 languages. So if you click video, then you have Spanish, French,
Let me
English.
ask you this. Are we Metallica? Or are we Freddie Mercury?
Yeah, I ask myself that question every day.
Because I follow a few people online, like successful, high follower people with, coaching businesses and stuff, and they have their thing in 2 languages, And I mean, they have a really strong following and it works for them. Like, they just kind of keep going with it. And I don't mind as a bilingual user, anyways. I don't, it doesn't bother me to see both. I watch both. But for people who speak one language, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know.
That's the thing. Maybe we shouldn't care about people who speak one language and would be offended to see some Spanish content. It's like,
Well,
oh
that's
wait,
it. I don't
that's
want
not
them
the
to
place.
watch my thing anyways. If
Yeah.
they're like, oh, this is French. Like, I don't want to watch French. Unfollow. Like,
Yeah, like
okay.
yeah, unfollow us.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not the
I
place
don't
for
want
you.
in my group.
Uh,
Because I like, obviously for me, I like the ease and simplicity of that.
Here we go. I was like, oh, it's been like it's been a long time since you haven't said like it would be easy. C'est pas grave.
Because it's symbolic of who we are. We are a melting pot. We are a bilingual no, I don't know if I should say that. Interracial. It's going too far.
Inter what? Racial? We're the same race, baby.
No, I just mean like we come from different cultures.
Yeah.
Whatever. I know that was.
But still the same color.
Yes. Can you retract that?
No,
That was a
this
bad
is too
joke.
good. Baby, you're not black.
That was a bad joke. But anyways, we come from two different cultures. We are a melting pot. We don't always understand each other. We there's a lot of lost in translation, and also our surroundings are like that too. Like we work with not just work, but work, friends, personal relationships with people who English is not their first language. It's just who we are.
Yeah. So fuck it, Gap Cafe, even one channel. Let's delete the others. Bam, sold.
Gab Cafe one channel.
Fuck it.
So no more Gab and Alley.
No, that's for my stuff. Like
But what about us?
I can't make those decisions for the two of us now. You have some say.
I would put it all together.
All in the same.
Well,
So then it's Gab and Ali in English, and we lose the subscribers. We just make
why
a
does
small
it have to be Gab and Alley in English?
because we have more followers there.
Well, it would be on that channel, yeah. And then
But how many we have on like in French?
we have 90.
Yeah. So we'll make a
And
video
we
saying
have
like,
comments,
add
which,
this
by
one.
the way, I haven't responded to.
no, don't. Like we need to respond live.
I'm opening it up. Unless you want to, can you share your screen? Oh no.
I just would have been better if because now we're in technical realm,
Okay.
so I have to. Where are they?
So, on Gab and Alley en français, we have 90 subscribers, which, by the
Nice.
way, is pretty good. Okay. And we have some nice comments here, like this. Wild Willie, can I read them?
But
Just to show you what
Yeah,
kind of. Enfin, une façon intéressante d'apprendre le français.
Ah.
Si tout le porno était en français, alors nous parlerions tout le français très rapidement. Vraiment une innovation dans l'apprentissage des langues. Cela donne un nouveau sens à pratiquer, pratiquer, pratiquer.
Well,
And then
that's a nice comment.
Gilles Lavoie says, c'est beau de voir une conversation en français. Parfait, je suis de la Saskatchewan.
Ah, it's not very weird.
And
Bonjour.
another guy, yes. Then this dude says, which is nice, wow, je suis tombé sur votre channel par hasard, même si les suggestions YouTube n'ont rien à voir avec le hasard. Et vous êtes sympathique et drôle. D'où vient Ali et son petit accent? Et
Man, what's the answer, baby?
I said, hi, ce commentaire a vraiment fait notre bonheur. Je crois que tu es le premier à commenter sur notre chaîne française. Haha, nous n'avons pas posté depuis un moment parce que nous sommes très occupés. Nanana. I was a long response. And then he just said, eh bien, c'est super si ça vous fait plaisir. Je suis de Québec. Je me suis abonné à votre channel français et anglais.
Ah, c'est ça.
Et je vais regarder vos prochaines vidéos. So,
So there's a thing like like, you want to continue?
No, I just wanted to. We have some comments on Espanol too. We have 50 followers on there, by the way, also.
So we could make a video in French saying like, "Hey, head this way. It's gonna be all the languages in one
Yeah.
channel and in Spanish too." Now we, like, it's cool for people to have like a. Nah, it's like we can create playlists, so it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter to have like
They
everything
say,
in one
oh,
channel.
it'll, it's confusing for the algorithm for you to come up in the
Whatever.
searches and
That's
stuff like
whatever, man. Are we Freddie Mercury
that.
or we're
fucking
like,
Freddie.
bam?
We're more Freddie Mercury. We're
We just
moving
got
to-
unmonetized. I think one is accepted.
I
It
think
slips your tongue.
there's something about it being in like the first 20 seconds of your intro or something like that, where they're a little bit more strict.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, at the beginning. So then I would vote one channel, melting pot of languages, because if we want to add language, we just do. Tannbush sur ton front. And then that's it. Like, just unfollow us. We don't give a shit.
That's number 2 strike.
Yes.
So Mr. Beast does different channels, right?
He then changed this strategy, so it's unclear.
We're gonna make our own strategy.
Yeah, that's it.
I just like it because of the simplicity of it all. I like
So-
having everything in one place.
But I always hated like, not our strategy, but the fact that we have 3 channels on YouTube, but one Instagram
And one TikTok
and
one
one
Facebook
TikTok.
page.
I'm like, why? Why
Yeah.
YouTube different
Yeah.
than 3
'Cause we
Instagram?
were worried about we weren't sure and
Nah.
the algorithm and the search and how we would
Nah,
come
we were, like,
up and
Thinking it wrong. Like, fuck the algorithm. We can swear.
beep.
So, sold. One channel. More simple. So then, I'll put I'll upload all the videos under one channel.
So we would re-upload them.
Yes,
Okay.
we would. Let's sleep on it, just to
Yeah.
make sure. But
And make a playlist.
yeah, and
I'm
talk to
very,
Kim, like
very
just
down for that.
yeah, and playlists. And in the video on YouTube, you can select the language of that specific video. So every video has to be like all the
Mhm.
menu option. We go down the menu option. In which language is this video? Click Spanish. Bam.
So we would come up in searches anyways.
Whatever.
Maybe. Whatever.
Whatever searches. Don't show us. We'll make our own way. So, sold. So Gab
Sold.
Cafe, Gab and Ali, and then Olives and Orgasms. Well, that's English only.
And then Sweaty Alley.
Sweaty Alley, that's international language. I want my Sweaty Alley show too.
Well, you could start working out with me.
No.
So I've noticed something.
Well, announce your. What is Sweaty Alley, baby?
So Sweaty Alley is my potential new YouTube channel. And it's something that I'm kind of excited about. And I've noticed the way I can tell my excitement is because I think it's the first time, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that I've consistently filmed something without like overthinking it too much. Because I work out every day anyways. And
That's like a workout channel where health meet creativity. Are you kidding me? Like that's
I feel like
insane.
most health fitness channels are like that. No, they're all like that.
Yes, but
yeah.
like, what do you mean? You meant like as you compared to other?
Yeah.
No, I like that wasn't it. I meant as you who has to live on Earth. That's it. Like, where creativity meets health.
Mm.
Oh my God, like that's great. I didn't say like you're the first one and the only ever girl. But please continue.
So that's it. And I'm eagerly waiting for the channel to be created so I can write some stuff about it and get it going.
Let's create it right now. It's another. I need my little post-it.
Where are your post-its? They're right here.
They're right here. So good news.
What?
I'm living my dream, kind of,
Yes.
because we have comments.
Oh,
Maybe I'll cut to me. I'll cut back to you. It's too funny. So we have a comment,
oh, we have people in the chat room?
Yeah.
No way.
and it says, "Buenos días a todos. Me tomé un día de escuela para ir al dentista. I am learning languages, so I don't mind. Soy el de la Florida. Estoy rodeado de otros idiomas."
De la...
No sé qué es rodeado, pero
¿Qué?
interesante. No sé.
Rodeado?
I like learning new languages. Là.
We have a niche. On a du monde qui
Yeah.
est dans les commentaires aussi. Ah, c'est vraiment
Yeah, I
it's
follow
very
this
cool
couple. They talk like
to
all of these
learn
languages.
That's
So
so
bam,
cool.
that's it. We do it.
Thanks for watching.
yeah.
Muchas gracias para nos
Vemos?
no, nos ves? Miras. No,
De nous regarder,
muchas
comment on dit?
gracias para estás mirando.
Para mirarnos.
Para mirarnos.
Mirarnos.
De nous regarder. Ouais, c'est ça. Gracias.
Hey, vous êtes rendu full international.
Ouais, c'est ça. On demande notre espagnol à québécois, c'est bon.
Hey, café, aquí.
Café es en la zona communale.
Ok, perfecto.
Tienes todo.
Fouillard.
Fouillard.
Va ça fouillard, là. Va ça fouillard.
Ouais, ça c'est cool.
Ouais,
Donc,
très cool ça.
we have a viewership that is that's multicultural and international and
That's
is,
it. On va attirer les gens comme nous.
that's exactly what we want.
Bam! Freddie Mercury, baby! Well,
Sweaty
so-
Alley and other things. I was also playing around with some edits and I have some questions.
you want to ask me now? You want to ask me later?
No, I want to talk about it now. So I've been filming myself workout, right? To
Yes.
other people's workouts.
Yes.
And I'm wondering what would be interesting for others, but also for myself, because this channel, I don't want it to be more like, I don't want it to be very like monetized, revenue driven of like what will catch. Like I want it to be fun and creative because again, this is like my workouts, it's my mental health, it's what keeps me going. Like movement is very, very, very important to me. So I want to keep it fun. And I was wondering, like, why am I doing this? Am I doing this so other people can watch and do the workout with me? Am I doing it so people will just watch and relate and maybe not necessarily do workout with me, but kind of be inspired? Like, gosh, you know, I'm like with her on this journey kind of thing, and create community from that. Because I'm wondering if it's something that down the line where I will be creating my own workouts for people to watch and follow. Or, like right now, I exported the video that I worked out to and I put it in the video that I was working out with. And I did like a voiceover of like like a commentary reaction sort of thing of what I was doing, but also what I was feeling in the moment. Like you know, when I wake up in the morning and my back is like all cringy and like I can't move properly and I'm starting the workout and she's getting like right into it with like the weights and stuff and I'm just like it looks like I'm struggling in the video and I'm just like, all right, like we're getting started and oh my god, like she's grabbing that weight but like my back is just shot right now. I need to warm up my muscles, so like I'm just gonna keep it light, guys, and just like do my own thing. And or that would be annoying to watch, or would text be
I mean,
better, or I don't know. I don't know what how to go about it creatively yet. I'm just trying different things.
say, I think it should get you to train. That's like, and be creative. So that's the goal, kind of like. So it
Well, I'm
doesn't.
training anyways.
Yeah, but you're not being creative while you train. Now you are. So just like approach it from this two angle. What's like? Am I training? Yes. Am I training more? Yeah, maybe because I said to my followers that I would do it 5 times a week, no matter what. That's my promise. So, for example, then it would get you to train more because you have people coming in there. Maybe you're live. It doesn't like, don't approach it from the perspective of somebody who's watching you. Approach it from the perspective of you doing it because it's fun and it's good for your body.
Yeah, but then what? So I've been filming, and I'm doing it anyways. But what's the step after? I'm just
But
like,
you need to publish.
well, that's what I mean. Like, what am I publishing?
But publish that without sound, for example. They don't be blocked by any. Then it becomes management. It becomes like, what I want to do. Yes, okay, fine. What can I do? Say, and then you need to just do one. So you either add music to it, just add music to it, and publish it, and then improve that. Every day you're publishing, and you're seeing the result, and you're like, what's the next best thing to improve that? Okay, let's improve that. That's how I.
But without mention of what I'm doing?
You can also, like, I'm saying, like, just try something, like create the channel, publish one. Just publish one, and then improve for the next day. That. Just improve like the product.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I don't, like, it's also a matter of deciding
But-
how and what.
Voiceover for 30 minutes, meh. Say more like maybe a 30-second video at the beginning. Easier. You sit here, you like click, record, bam, up to merge the two. And you upload that. And you're like, hey guys, I really didn't feel like it. And you'll see at 10 minutes, my back almost, and I farted.
Yeah.
And then you're like, ears on with the, like, or it's something funny, like, hey, girls. It's for girls, mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, oh, guys, hey, guys, like, didn't feel like working out this morning. Like, don't you hate when you wake up in the morning and you can't bend down to take your smelly
Well,
butt?
that's how I feel, and that's what I want to like convey. I mean, you can see in the workouts that I'm do
So then that's what I vote.
give up at some point.
Yeah, like just a quick intro and then the workout with music, bam. And screen. No
But-
edit.
Yeah, but it's not my original workout. That's why I'm saying, should I show what I'm doing?
But link in the description. For this workout, I use the workout of a girl called Growing Bananas. Link in the description. Go give her love.
Yeah.
And today, again, Growing Bananas. Does it mean growing your butt? Bam, on with the workout. But then sometimes you're gonna take other girls' workout. So hey, for this
Sorry, stupid fly. It's bothering me.
so for this workout, I use I don't know, like when I watch your YouTube, it's like half of it it's that, and half of it it's like trashy show. What? Your YouTube recommendation and mine are very different. It's a BK Cardia, it's a, so like talk. See the toner, yeah, but you can bend it for comfort. So you can bend this
Oh, like
and
that?
then bam.
Ah, okay.
Ah, that's it. So yeah, I would vote like a quick intro. Hey girls, like
Yeah. As
but then
opposed.
intro in English, yeah. That's it. So, hey guys, like oh my god, this morning Gab wanted to play and it took me forever to get here. Anyway, for this workout, I used growing bananas. Link in the description. Go give her love. On with the workout. Or you describe where you are too.
Well, that's it. It's kind of
So
nomadic as well. So
I went to the Belvedere, and at some point, at 10 minutes, you can see a girl like she walked, and I was very shy, but I kept on going. So yeah, sure, a quick intro, like a quick intro,
yeah.
but not a 30-minute voiceover. Then it's music and training. So
Mhm.
what? Maybe like the name of the exercise.
Well, I think I would put the workout in the corner, the top,
There you go.
because I
So,
also want to get kind of, I want to give love to the people that I'm, using.
perfect.
And I could put in the description, but I like for other people to see what I'm supposed to be doing,
So here's
like the
what you
model
could
of
do.
what I'm supposed to be doing. Whereas,
You do that. Put her in the corner.
yeah,
Put yourself training. A quick intro. Unlisted. Send it to her. Hey, I would do that.
yeah,
With your training, like it's just me following you basically.
Yeah.
Are you down with that? So then it's like it's fair use because
Mhm.
you're adding value to the video, and also like you asked her, and if she says like, "Oh no, I would prefer not," all right.
Mhm.
But some will say yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
So yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you have to ask permission to like
You don't
extract a
have
video?
to ask. There's no like specific fair use. So that's a fairly vague term.
Mhm.
So it's more like, are you adding value? Do they want? They can blah blah blah. It's like a big subject.
Right.
Like, you don't have to ask, but if you want to know, uh, like let's go to the answer. Let's say you press pause. You add value.
Yeah.
You're not purely copying. You're adding something to it.
Mhm.
You're describing on top of it.
You're
like
encouraging others to go like
you and
check them out.
ask.
Yeah,
Say-
it's fair.
Like yeah, that's fair use.
That makes sense.
And then sometimes you can get blocked, but it's better to ask because if she said like yeah, fuck yeah, that's cool,
Yeah.
then it's hey, like here's what I do, here's what I would do.
Yeah.
Are you down with that?
Yeah. I like that.
Plus, she's kind of cute and she lives in Germany, and we're in Germany from time to time. J'ai besoin d'un autre café.
Okay. Go get your coffee.
Lâche les yeux.
No. Ay. We will be back in a brief moment. Stay tuned. Do you have a be right back thing?
Tienes una pregunta.
Sí.
Español, ¿de qué es? ¿Cómo aprender todos los idiomas? Oh, there's another.
Mais là, on a des
Well,
personnes.
good morning, Penny Quai.
That's Punani. Yeah. Hi, Punani. Now the world knows I call her Punani.
Is that a word for plat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a word for plat? For those of you who don't know, plat in Québécois means Pussy. Oh my god. I will go to the chat. I will go sit in Gab's chair. Hold on. Let me put that down. Oh, wait. Sorry, I just realized you put the camera only on me and I don't know how to switch it back to him. So I'm just going to stay here. But I did read the chat quickly. And thanks for tuning in, Penny. And to our Spanish viewer, ¿Cómo aprendemos los idiomas? Well, I am a native English speaker. I learned French in school and in the world because I live in Quebec. And Spanish I learned in Cégep in university. I studied languages, but I was so shy that I never spoke Spanish outside of the classroom. I even went to Barcelona to study Spanish and never spoke to a person outside of the school. I was traveling by myself. It was my first Euro trip, and I was there for a month. Didn't talk to a soul outside. And then after, I studied here and there a little bit on my own free time, but nothing serious. And when I met Gab and we decided to spend more time in Mexico, I wanted to reactivate the Spanish part of my brain. So I started getting a tutor online and then took off from there, went to Mexico for a few months, and then just started working with more Mexican people, learning more about Mexican culture and so on. And now I have a lot of Mexicans in my life. So yeah, but I still take lessons online because I like to have perfect grammar. So yes, that's it. That's all. That's my language journey. I do speak a little bit of Italian. I studied Italian in school as well. I also had a tutor for a while, but my Spanish is so strong now that my Italian just, I block, doesn't come out. So, yeah. But I usually like to learn a little bit of the language before I travel somewhere new. So, for example, we went to Brazil in the fall, and I took some Portuguese lessons before going for some basics, but now don't remember much. And we might be traveling to Asia. We'll see in the fall, in which case I will probably take some very, very, very beginner classes just to get some basics and learn the tonalities of the language.
Tell me a Punani story.
Tell you a Punani story?
Yeah, like something traveling, young, something funny.
Punani. Well, Punani is like she was always one of my greatest travel buddies. We didn't travel to many places together, but we traveled to a few. We've done Israel together, and we did Greece and Turkey together. And her and I are always on the same wavelength. We're very similar people, so it's very easy to travel with her. And we always have a motto when we travel together, which is no stragglers.
That's what she just said in the chat.
Yeah. No stragglers, which means
yeah.
Because she likes to do, like, she's adventurous and she likes to try things, and she doesn't like waiting for people. You know, like if we're going on a hike, she's like, I'm going on this hike and I'm going. Like, I'm not like waiting for the slow people. They're taking their time, they're talking, or they're just slow. Like, she's going full in, no stragglers. Like, let's just fucking go, go, go. So her and I were always like at the forefront of the groups and everyone, and just, yeah, always like get going. No laziness.
I approve. It's when you're traveling, it's like just getting out of the room and get going to the coffee. 6 guys can take 3 hours. I always had the same strategy. I would prepare everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like my bag is there, my gugun are there.
Yeah.
I'm getting back to bed, and I'm the second to last to exit the room. When I see the last one is ready, I'm like zap. That's it. And then as soon as I get, so I would be on my phone, and then there's always one that is like ready. And guys, should we get going? And I'm always like, oh my god, like
Poor
you're
guy.
in for a ride. It's like the other guy wake up. Oh man, I have to go to bed. I have to go to the bathroom. I have to poop again.
Oh my god.
It'll take hours.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. So no stragglers. That was your free
Our free Israel trip,
like
yeah.
you're part of the tribe. Here's a free trip.
We actually have a funny story from that trip. So Penny and I got to the airport. Was it in Toronto? Yes. So we flew to Toronto.
Ah ouais? Tu connais la référence?
Ben, c'est pas moi qui l'avais créé, cette
Hein?
photo-là. C'est qui? C'est quoi la référence?
T'as eu ça? François Pérusse.
Ah! Non, c'est avec moi aussi, qui l'avait écrit, c'est moi. Fait que, ok, parfait, merci.
Ça fait plaisir.
And we got to Toronto to catch our El Al airline flight. And we got there early at like, I don't know, 9 a.m. or something. And our flight was only leaving at 4 when we had to meet the group and everything. So randomly, we bumped into 2 guys that were also going on the Israel trip. And we're like, oh, hey, like we just met them for the first time. And then we're like, what are we going to do for the next 4 hours? Said, oh, let's rent a car and go into the city for like 2-3 hours and then come back to the airport. And so we did, put all our suitcases in the car, drove to downtown Toronto. I don't know, like, do you remember how awful Toronto traffic is? Ugh, Toronto traffic is a mess. If Penny's still watching, she can tell you. But we didn't know this at the time. So we drove into town, parked the car on what we thought was free, like good parking. Went to lunch, got to know these guys, which ended up, becoming like lifetime friends afterwards. Walked around, we were all excited to go on the trip afterwards. Get to our car, which is no longer there. It got towed. And we had to get back to the airport for our flight. And all our suitcases and everything were in there. And we were like, oh my God, this is a nightmare. And we're walking around Toronto asking people, like, where would the tow truck go? We managed to find a tow truck and they told us, yes, your car got towed and it's at this like impound lot somewhere. So we're walking around. It's friggin' hot outside. We're looking for this lot. We're asking people for the directions and people don't know. And we asked so many people and they don't know and they're giving us wrong directions and it was just a mess. Finally, we get to the lot. We find the car. Thank God our suitcases were still in it. We had to pay to get it out, which was, I don't remember how much. We had to pay the ticket on site for the tow ticket. I think all that probably cost, I don't know, around like $300 together or something. So already, we're younger. We have no money. We're like, oh. We get the car and it's like Toronto, 4:00 peak time driving to the airport. Like we are stuck in traffic. And again, you don't know how bad Toronto traffic is, but it's a freaking nightmare. And long story short, we made it to the airport finally. And all is good. We get the group and everything. And then it's time to check in with El Al. And El Al Airlines, which is the Israeli airline, you got like the guys with the machine gun things and the army suits and everything. And you have to like see a representative before you even get to the counter where you give your luggage and stuff like that. And they ask you all these questions like, how Jewish are you, basically? And it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like,
My mother's Goldstein. Oh, you're good to go.
but then they ask you questions about your luggage and they're so nice, and they're like, oh, like, were you with your luggage? Did you pack your luggage? Yeah. Oh my God. But you know what happened? It was so bad. Like we went to Toronto.
Don't say that.
And then our car got towed and like,
No.
thank God our luggage was still in the seat. And they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, let's open them.
And then, but they were like, oh, okay. And then we were waiting to board the plane. And then finally we hear an announcement saying like the flight's been delayed because there's suitcases that had needed to be taken off the plane to be scanned for whatever. And it was our suitcases. Anyways,
to
it
be
was-
scanned for Arab symbols.
it was a mess. But then we got on, no problem. And it was a long ass flight after that. But then it was great.
So how did this thing work? Like, just you have a Jewish mom, like you get a free
So
thing,
how it
and
works.
you call someone, it's like shalom, shalom, like my mother's Goldstein, you're good to go. What do you do Monday? We
I-
have a place.
I can't exactly tell you how the process works because I actually know someone who didn't get selected to go.
Ah,
And you have so there's like a day of interviews in Montreal at
there you go.
the what's it called center in like Côte Saint Luc.
okay.
Can't remember what it's called. Like there's the
Yeah,
what's
like
like a last name that like the Sherman something center or whatever.
Ben.
Yeah, Ben Sherman something like that in Côte Saint Luc, and it's full. So like. There's like hundreds of candidates, and it's all like young people because it's 18 to 26, I
Okay.
think. And there's a process. You sign in, and then you wait in line to like get the interview.
With a
And-
rabbi. Like,
No, it's like young, like party people who are like the reps of the trip, you know, who are just like,
do you think they have a scoring system? Like,
I don't. Well,
what's the chance they make Aliyah? 20%. You have to be 25 and above.
so they didn't ask that, but
No,
when we
they
sat
compute
down,
that based on your answer.
and Penny, if you're still watching, you can, if you remember any other details, but you sit down and they ask you, like, who's Jewish? Do you speak Hebrew? Do you go to synagogue? Do you, like, just a little bit of your background info, but nothing too.
Yeah, who built the pyramids?
No, they didn't ask stuff like that. And they didn't ask anything too crazy because, I mean, let's be honest, like, I'm not that Jewish. But there was a girl who was in line with me who was way more Jewish than I was. At least I think she was. And I bumped into her after the selection process. I remember she was working at H&M, and she told me she didn't get chosen. And I was like, why? Like, maybe they have a quota, and they're just like, okay, we stopped there. We've reached 100 people. I don't know how it works.
Maybe they're just like, I want all the cute chicks.
Maybe. She wasn't that
That's
cute.
their.
But then after you get selected, and then you have a few meetings like leading up to the trip, because then they organize like your bus, and then you meet like the people on your bus, and you know, they give you a lot of details. Like, for example, if you are an Israeli, like if you have Israeli citizenship but you live here, like you have to make sure before you go that you get the special paper saying that you are exempt from the army, let's say. Because they said if you don't get that and we go there, you'll
Yeah.
have to stay.
Yeah.
And
That's
there's
it.
nothing that we can do.
Welcome back, sir. 100 push up.
Yeah. And then there's nothing that they can do to like bring us back. But then they did tell us
Well,
about
they
the
did-
Aliyah thing.
They
And
do
like,
give you a gun and a tank, like, I'm getting out.
well, another funny thing was that on every trip that they do,
But so Penny says, like, I don't remember what question they asked, but I definitely didn't have the answers.
yeah, like, I think I made up some of them. I was very Jewish in that moment, you know. I was like, oh, yeah.
I don't know. Leonard
Shut-
Cohen?
Leonard Cohen.
You hide your little
yeah.
cross. Like.
Yeah, I think maybe I took it off for that interview. But every trip that they do, they every bus, like mid-trip, there's a gang of army, like Israeli army people that come on the trip with you for, you know, not just like, not for safety, but for, you know, to get to know them, to get to know the culture and all that kind of stuff. And in one of our friends, one of the girls, there was one girl, and she was sleeping in our friend's hotel room because they want us to like integrate as much as possible. And they're just like very casual with their gear and their weapons. And she was like, just leaves them in the room, and she's in the shower. And I remember our friends like went and just took pictures with like her.
Hit the fucking
Yes.
like army gun. Like.
So casual, so dangerous.
That's a well invested money. Whoever pays for that flight. Oh my god. That's the what? Like it's the a rich Jewish Montreal gang who pays for those flight
I
tickets.
think I
and-
remember that each
hotels?
trip was valued, like for each individual, it's $5,000, I think. At the time, anyways. This was like over 10 years ago. So the trip was valued at $5,000 a person. It's 10 days. And what's cool is you can
Wow.
extend your flight. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
It was like, so I extended my flight, and that's when I flew to Morocco and back, and had trouble with that too, because
For sure.
apparently,
Aha. We knew
yeah,
you liked the caramels.
yes, I
It
always
didn't
remember. And
It didn't show up in the questions.
they screened me in Paris, like, who are you staying with in Morocco? What's your boyfriend's name? How did you meet him? What are all the names of the people that you stayed with? Do you speak Hebrew? Do you go to synagogue? Do this? Do that? Like, what does he do for a living? How long has he been in Montreal? Blah, 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 blah. And they would go back. Oh, that was so stressful, too. They would take my passport and go talk to people and, like, look at it and then look at me.
Oh, yeah,
and
really,
Look at
eh?
it and look at me and then come back. And they're like, do you have any proof that you were in Israel? I'm like, took out the, Penny will remember, we took, like, a group photo at the Wailing Wall. And I'm like, look, that's me. There's the date I was there. Like,
Do you have used panties in your suitcase? We have to open the suitcase.
well, my suitcase magically
Turn
got
around.
lost.
Bunch of professional, orny Hebrew people getting together. That's good stuff. Hey, like, who's the rich guy, like, rich Canadian who pays for that? Like, there was one,
I have to give it.
Sam something. No. I don't remember, but there was like one. Axel did that trip.
Oh, he did?
Axel Cohen, and but he's like as Jewish as you and Penny.
Oh, my God. I
Very
remember
little Jew.
on the bus, Penny will remember this. There was one guy who was kind of like the token, like, big, funny guy.
Okay. He was a organizer.
No, he was
No.
he was one of he was one of us, but he was kind of like the token, like, big clown guy. And I always remember one day in the desert, like, we were driving across the desert, and he had to go to the bathroom. And it was so bad. I remember the bus had to, like, find somewhere for him to go, and it was, like, so hot, and you're in the middle of fucking nowhere. And we found some, like, I don't even remember if it was a gas station or what, in the middle of the desert. And we stopped, and he, like, ran to the bathroom, and we all had to wait for him for I don't know how long. And I just remember when he got back, he was, like, sweating, and everyone was clapping.
He's like, I hate too many berries.
No, it was more like I ate too many, like, falafel. Like, the food was so good. Oh my God, the food's amazing there.
Yeah, it's on my bucket list. One day we'll make a
Well-
3-day pit stop there. Like,
You'll make
oh my God,
aliyah.
it's so hot. Oh my God, the food's so good. Okay, let's leave.
The girls are pretty there.
I know. I know. Aha.
You do look like a rabbi. Like, you do look like you could be,
Henna,
Rabbi
henna,
Gab.
henna.
because you could just, all you need is a little spiral. Yeah, there you go.
I'm telling you, I have the precious mitochondria. Well, this was fun.
Yes.
Yay.
We have people watching.
Yes.
I think they like it better when I'm here with you.
Sometimes
That's not
I'm the
true,
big
though.
fat guy in the bus.
No. We did see a naked old man playing in a fountain, too. I remember
That's
that.
it. Bonjour, ça va bien? Circumcised?
Was he circumcised? He was old. He was very old, so
Was he Jewish?
could be, probably.
Then.
Chances are he was circumcised.
That's
I didn't look long enough. to see.
naked guy. Well,
Well, that's it.
I don't know.
That's it. That's all.
We could do a musical pause.
We could do a workout pause. There's a little comment there.
Vinny says he looked like Mr. Burns. The naked old man. Uh, so yeah, and KS, estoy siempre quiero viajar todo el mundo. He wants to travel the world.
Yes, so do we. You know what? I think maybe one day part of the Gab and Ali franchises will organize meet and greets around the world.
That would be funny. I also like we could stamp our names and stuff on like mugs and T-shirts.
Oh, you want to sell merch?
Yeah, bye.
Why don't we sell sex toys?
Yeah, like purple pain has been approved by Ali and her friends.
Purple paint? I don't know. I don't know anyone who's ever bought a purple paint before.
Oh my god. Yeah,
But a wand? Are you running out of juice right now?
Yes.
Vela, usually that's me.
Okay, but tell me another story.
Another story. Now you put the pressure on me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I just emptied your juice. Are you gonna train?
Yes.
You wanna train in the reception? Live? In front of everyone?
No.
No.
But if it's nice out, well, what time is it? It's 9:11. I might go outside on the Belvedere and
Sure.
do it. So yeah.
Before it's full of tiny houses there.
So are we gonna start the channel? Or is someone
Yes,
going
but
to
it
create my
started
channel?
already.
No, it's not created yet.
Ah,
you-
your channel.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can start uploading stuff and trying things.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe Penny will work out with me on Sweaty Alley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. If
Penny's
she...
also a great workout buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So you could do like a tag team workout thingy.
Yeah. She's a yogi.
Eh?
A yogi and a swimmer.
Okay.
She's my swim buddy.
You're a good swimmer. You do the thing with your leg.
The egg beater?
Yes. I can't do that.
You can't do the egg beater?
I'm more of a underwater swimmer. I drown and then I'm all right. This is my life.
I'm not into underwater swimming. I mean, I am, but I
You need little
would
goggles.
freak out at some point, and I think the pressure and everything gets to my head sometimes, and I'm like, so like a little bit of snorkeling I'm good with, but too much and deep diving, I would freak out, I think.
Yeah, but you said that for surf, and then it like change your mind, and then
Yeah.
you want to ski. So I'm sensing a new alley where you're like, I don't like to feel like I'll die, but I'll try again.
You know, I often think about what would happen if I died tomorrow, and 99% of the time my reaction is I would be happy, not happy dying, but I would be content with my life thus far. If I died tomorrow, I would be like satisfied. I wouldn't be like, I have so many regrets and I have so many things that I still want to do. Maybe that's the green in me, the comfort, you know, just
Yeah,
like,
I'm good. Whatever.
take me.
This will be comfortable.
Yeah, I can stay in one box forever.
I'm a red, so I'm like, I haven't finished my to-do.
Yeah.
There's still some items.
You're gonna
on
die
my
with your
bucket
like
list.
pen in your hand and your book open with like a scribble.
With my post-it.
Yeah.
No, but then that's it. Like, this is it. Recording shit and having fun and doing creative stuff.
This was really fun.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
And tune in next time, you know, because now we've decided that we're going to do une channel en multilingue. Puis pour toutes les personnes qui parlent plusieurs langues, ou même si tu parles pas plusieurs langues, puis tu veux apprendre une autre langue, ou juste écouter, on est là et on est live. was also cool that we had people watching.
Yeah.
We have a little following.
Ah, we're still live, sorry.
Oh, hi,
Stop
hi,
it
hi.
recording.